in quest to make progress in life and also to take care of my family, you know, I left home very early. And for that reason, I dropped out of school. What did I do? I have to go into what we call apprenticeship to serve a man for some years so that I can be given some fund at the end of the day to start up my own life, to be able to help my own family. Such was the
Please share your
that I have.
screen or turn on your video. Your screen is blank. While you talk, share your
Oh, yeah,
screen
of course.
and turn on your video, please.
All right, thank you very much for bringing my notice. I literally forgot about that. Thank you. All right, so like I was saying, you know, such was my story. And of course, I went back home. I went out, and after this service, I happened to serve for complete 8 good years. 8. And after these 8 years, I was given 300,000 naira to start up a new life. That was 2018. You know, I looked my left and right, and I saw that, you know, things were not going as I planned. But you see, while I didn't have an option, I have to start from where I was. You see, only to get a shop took that particular money away. And I happened to see myself starting with nothing. So I literally borrowed some goods on credit, and I managed to start up life, you know, to start up my own business. And I was just trying as much as possible to keep things going. But while I was hustling, while I was trying, Nigeria was happening to me. The economy was becoming so harsh. And along the line, I lost the business. And at this point, I was at that road whereby so many can even get frustrated along the line. And that was how I started to scratch for so many things. I started to do some menial job in order to keep myself afloat. And I was praying, searching for opportunity. And upon it, last year, which was 2024, happened to be a time that, you know, actually shook my own, like, it brought me to a point where I can say that was what contributed to everything I have been able to achieve today. And that was the insult I received. You know, I happened to travel home based on 1 or 2 things, and coming back to town, I didn't have enough money. I didn't have any money on me. So the only option left was to borrow some money from some of my friends whom I left way back. And, you know, how much was I looking for? At least 5,000 naira. And somebody insult hell out of me. I never see myself in that condition. Sometimes we watch these kind of things in film, or maybe we are going online, we see some content like that. Those things happen real. And that was how, you know, that thing got to me. I was angry, not at the person, but I was angry at myself, and I was angry at the situation that I was passing through. That was when I made a decision. You see, I was hearing people talking about making money online and all these things, TikTok, you know, all this. I didn't know much about it. What did I do? I had to come back to town anyhow. And I started to scratch and search for information. You see, that was a time I picked more interest. I was going on TikTok. Every time I would go on TikTok, searching for people talking about cryptocurrency. A friend has told me about it before. I was never interested. I've heard a lot of people saying you lose money, all this and that and everything. And I lost, you know, I lost interest in it. But you see, at this point, I have no option, because I think I have come to the end of of the situation. You know, coupled with the anger and everything, I started to scroll on TikTok, you know, searching for opportunity. I was just doing everything that I can lay my hands on. I thought about a lot of things. But on this fateful day, I came across the video of our coach, Boss Gideon, talking about an artificial intelligence that can help you to trade the crypto financial market, and it will help you to make money. I said, wow, is that possible? I joined the training. I came into a Zoom meeting in the night, like at this time. I heard him speak. I saw transparency in what he's saying. I saw sincerity. I saw that this particular environment, anybody can come here and make progress as far as you understand what we are teaching you. And that was how I started off. 2024 to today has been a glorious moment. You see, so many things that I never knew was possible to achieve in my life has been achieved within this short period of time. There is no need anymore to come and be quoting amounts. Sometimes people feel threatened when you call some big figures. This time around, we decided to do it pretty practical. I took off one account. A lot of people who joined us lately did not know when I took my first account to over 50K dollars. The second account, over 70K. The third account, and so many. And the last account, which is the one I updated today in our inner group, which has done over $25,000. A lot of people saw it when it was growing from scratch. How did I get here? This is just the story. When I saw this business, I was damn broke to stupor. But tonight, I'm going to be showing you exactly what we do. How an average person, no matter where you find yourself, no matter where you are, no matter where you are listening to me from, you can be able to do things from where you are and make progress. We have an environment that favors anyone who chooses to understand what is going on in this environment called crypto space. When you meet the right channel, you will definitely know that success is possible for everybody. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing my screenshot right away and actually show you how you can maximize this business opportunity. Why? We have been studying back to back everything surrounding this crypto bull run. For how many months now we have been talking about it? A lot of people have sent me message countlessly when BTC retraced to around $90-something thousand, when BTC touched the new all-time high, when BTC retraced, people have been sending messages, should I hold the coin you guys ask us to buy or should I sell off? And I keep saying, hold tight. Our coach keeps saying, hold tight. The bull run is yet to come. And this time around, we're about to enter the most important time in the history. Now, let me share with you quickly. I'm going to be sharing my screenshot away shortly, and I'm going to be showing you exactly what is going on in the market right now, because to some, we haven't understand yet. When market goes down, we call it a buying opportunity. That is a moment when you see the rich people get richer in crypto markets. When you look at the BTC today, BTC has actually gathered strength to touch $122,700 as of this minute. I'm speaking to you right now. And you can see the market is not resting yet. As of yesterday, what was making waves, and today it's crossed that particular point we saw yesterday, was Ethereum. Ethereum happened to reach $4,751 and currently trading at $4,715. I will tell you what these things mean. You know, to make money in this environment, you just need to understand the flow, the strategies applies in this particular space. The money made here is not by strength. It's not by how long you have been suffering. No. You can do just a small thing that you did in a right way, and you will definitely end up in so much money. That's how it works. Now, look at this. When is the time to make people millionaires and billionaires? It is in a bull run like this. It is in a bull season like this. And I can tell you, we have been enjoying this market even before the bull run. And that is what I'm going to be teaching you tonight. How will you be able to stay connected and make money even when the bull run is yet to kick off? Now, imagine what you are going to be doing when the bull run finally kick off in its full gear. Imagine what you are going to be doing. But I must assure you something. When you look at this place, this is BTC. BTC is going to establish a new all-time high in a few days to come. If it is not happening tomorrow or next tomorrow, just before this week ends, it might establish a new all-time high. And when it does that, it will give people, let's say the newbies, one thing I love about this opportunity is this. Whether this is your first time of hearing about this opportunity, the market will always give you a chance to come in early. That is just how it is. See, we have encountered the all-time high before, $123,000 something dollars, around $123,863, $122,000, right? Around $123,000 as few weeks ago. But do you know what happened? Even as I'm speaking with you right now, The market is trying to do what? Has retraced, giving people opportunity to enter the market and make a lot of money. And that is exactly what I'm going to be showing you tonight. How do you play this game? How do you make this money? You see this movement here? You see all this candle moving here? I'm going to show you something. If I scroll back to this place, this is a robot that God gave to us to harness and take advantage of the crypto market in 2025. Meaning that if you don't know about this robot, or if you have not been using this robot to trade, well, I will not blame you much, because this might be your first time of hearing about it. But I can tell you that earlier the better, because why? This market is a market that gives everybody opportunity every day. Now look at this. This particular robot has generated profit of how much? Over $25,132 within few days, few weeks. You can see it. You can see it. Just few weeks. And this is how powerful this business is. Now look at this. How do you take advantage of this market, making sure that you make profit on daily basis? Look at this. This is engine at 2% profit, almost $64. And you can see how this robot closes profit on daily basis. What does that mean? It means that while the market is moving on a bullish cycle, on a long trade, you make profit either on long and also on short trade. Meaning that as the market is going up right now, when the market decides to retrace, to give newbies and other people who understand how crypto works another entry to make more money, we will also make money while it is coming down as well. That is the beauty of what we do. You see, this training tonight is not actually to push you into anything. We're not calling you, this is not an organization of, you come and trade for us, we give you this. No, you do this for yourself. Everything you gain is your own profit. And that is exactly what this particular training is all about tonight. So I will urge you to pay attention to understand, how do you maximize this market? If you notice, you find out that every coin you can get in this exchange, this is Bybit account. Every coin you can get in this exchange is also in that particular robot. Why? Because you use this robot to trade this market, to trade these coins and make profit for yourself at will. What do you do? How do you do this? This is how a young man like me, who did not know his left or right, in less than 1 year, was able not only to buy a car, was able to build a house in the village, and also building a hotel that is at 90% completion in town right now. How did it happen? It happened through trading. Nothing else. It happened as a result of using this particular robot. And that is why whenever I speak to you on Zoom like this, I speak with energy. I speak with everything in me. Why? Because I knew where it was coming from. And I can show you that anybody who decide can actually make progress using this particular amazing robot. So I'm going to show you how simple it works, how simple it is to apply. But before then, I would like to open your eyes on the liquidity that is up for grab every blessed day. You see, when you look at this place, you will see a daily volume. What does daily volume mean in this market? The daily volume means how much liquidity that came into the trading space, into crypto space, under 24 hours. And that is why, if you look at this place, you will see the liquidity that came into this space today is $208.78 billion. What does that tell you? It tells you that this is a promising market. This is a promising environment that have the capacity to accommodate everybody. So you know where the money we are making is coming from. No, the money is not given by one person. No. The money is not given by a particular institution. No. This is a collective individuals all over the world. And indeed, this market has a power of such liquidity. It means that even if you have the capacity to make $100,000 in a day, in an hour, you can do it in this particular space. That is why we are unapologetic on the profit we make. When we announce the result we get, we announce it from the point of helping you to understand that you can do even bigger things than that. We have heard crazy stories. We have done crazy things that we never believed we could do before. But that is what exactly this market holds for. Now, the question is this: how do you make part of this money to be yours? How do you use this small capital you have to come into this market and take a share out of this market? This is a trading space. No, the money is not given by favorability. It is not about a black man or a white man. It is not about an African or an Asian. It is not about a Nigerian or any other person. It is about you coming into this particular environment to make money as a result of what the market gives on a daily basis. All we provide you is a systematic strategy on how you can take advantage of this market and make money on a daily basis while the market is moving up and down. Now, how do you do that? First of all, you need to download this application. How do you download an application like this? It is very simple. When you gain access to any of our group, neither the WhatsApp group or the Telegram group or anywhere you happen to access the link to join this particular trading, all you need is to click on this link. It will take you to a place where you will see a space to put your email. You will put in your email and register on this app. Registration is free of charge. When I saw this opportunity, I said, what more can I ask of? And lo and behold, it has turned out to be the best thing that has ever happened to me in my life so far. Now look at this. Once you have downloaded this application, you needed to download another thing called an exchange. An exchange is something like this. When you come to an exchange, there are so many exchanges you can download or you can have access to. You can get it on Play Store, you can get them on Apple Store. Here you can see Bybit. Here you can see Binance. You can see BitGet. You can see OKX. You can see Bitmat. You can see KuCoin. You can see MEX. You can see Gate.io. You can see HTS Global, Cranking Spot, Cranking Futures, Binance US, Bitfinex, BinkX. You can see any of these exchanges. Are you with me? So what do you do with them? You download any of it that is your choice, that you decide to trade this market with. That is why you have to understand that what we do here comes in a decentralized nature. The business is not about us. It is about an individual who have hunger for success, who are sick and tired of your situation, and you want to imply change on it. And you decide to use this as a model to facilitate that particular change. What do? You download an exchange of your choice, meaning that our capital, our money is never going to be in the same place. No. And that is why the business have stand out for years. That investors, those who use it to trade, come into this particular space with full confidence, knowing fully very well they are 100% in charge of their capital. That is the basics of a good business. And the same thing you have access to, knowing fully very well that you have no need for fear. Now look at this. While you understand that, how do you maximize this opportunity? Once you have downloaded this application, you need to connect this application to your exchange. So this exchange, neither Bybit or Binance or BitGet or OKX or any of these exchanges that you download, you will now connect this robot to this exchange. Now, in case if you're wondering, because there are so many of us who this may be your first time of hearing anything about cryptocurrency or even Bitcoin in the first place, what do? At this point, you have to understand that in these exchanges is where you can trade and buy, you can buy and sell any crypto coins. Meaning that once you download it, you will be able to view this asset like this. You can be able to know how much BTC cost for today. You will be able to know how much it is costing tomorrow. You'll be able to check the prices. You can even buy some coins from there. But what made it more easier is that we can now use a robot that can trade for us, whether we are sleeping, whether we are at work, whether we are awake. It can trade and drop profit for us at ease. And that is how someone like me, who never had any idea on how to trade this market, was able to learn it within a short period of time by implementing a simple strategy. And of course, it started to work massively. That today, I was given the platform to speak to you today. Not by favorability, but indeed by result. And that result, you can also have it if you understand what I'm going to be teaching you tonight. So what do? Once you have downloaded this exchange, you connect it. How do you connect it? You click on this Bybit. For example, the Bybit is already connected. That's why I can only click on it to give you an example, but I will do it. If I click on this Bybit, it will bring me to this interface where it says quick or normal. If I click on authorization, it will quickly connect me to this exchange. But if in case it does not work, you click on normal. When you click on normal, all you need to do is to click on what? On this wallet up here. If I click on this wallet, it is supposed to load on this API tutorial and connect me to and show me the way I can systematically connect this robot. Meaning that through the tutorial, you can follow it step by step and you do your API binding. And once you have binded your API, you are good to go. And once you see API running normally, you are good to go. So now, what do? Once you are done connecting your API, you need to start making money. In this market, there is no discrimination. You have access to every coin that you so choose to select from and trade. And every of these coins have the capacity to give you profit. And of course, as you can see, yesterday, I was showing us some of the coins did over 17%, over 7%, over 20%, over 25%, over 30%, over 11%. And I can tell you, you can make money whether the market is red or the market is green. Your own is to understand how to implement the strategy and you are good to go. Now, how do you do this? It is very simple. Now, look at this. At this point, what you need to do is simply to come to this place where you see trade. If I click on this trade, it brings me to this place where it shows me where the robot has different features. We call this use case. Different robots that you can use to take advantage of the crypto market. That's how fortified this robot is. So here you can see the automated trading plan, meaning that you can automate your trade. Automation means a situation where you allow the robot to pick random trades and trade the coins on your behalf. Within extended period of time, you can choose the robot to trade for 1 week or 1 month, depending on the time frame you choose to go for. And the robot will trade and drop profit for you at ease. Now, you can also decide to use other information as well, like the synchro strategy. A synchro strategy is simply a feature in this robot that gives everybody opportunity that the newbies or even the novice can actually copy the traders of the experts in this robot, meaning that you can be a follower following a leader who actually uses this robot in a more efficient way. And with this, I can tell you that you can do mighty things with this robot. Now, what next are you to do? You can also use the signal approach. A signal is simply that the robot looks out for a way to help traders all over the place to be able to take advantage of this particular market. For example, if I uncheck this particular long and I uncheck this particular short, you will see that the spot is already remaining. You can see the place shining green. Now, every coin here supplied means they all came as a spot signal, meaning that you can take this signal and trade it and you will make money. You can also use what we call the long. On this place, if I uncheck the spot, you will see that every signal here is on long trade. So you can also learn how to trade the signal using our recommended strategy, and you'll be on profit 247. You can uncheck this particular long and check in this short, and you see that every signal here comes on a short trade. You can see this one is 5 minutes ago, this one is 1 hour ago, meaning that these signals comes at this point. That when you short this particular coin, they will definitely give you profit. That's the beauty of it. So, and at this point, what do? You simply just have to understand how to take advantage of this market, and you'll be on profit consistently. Now, on this place, if I click on this manual, this is where you have compendiums of robots in one place, making it possible that you can use 10 different robots to take advantage of this market. I've never seen a robot more formidable than this. What do? When you come to this place, you can see AIDCA Pro on spot, you can see AIDCA Pro on futures, and you can see martingale spot, and you can see martingale futures. You can see AIDCA spot, you can see AIDCA futures, you can see AI grid on spot, you can see AI dual grid on futures. You can see DCA spots, and you can see DCA futures. On all these particular robots, you can use any of them to trade. How do you use them to trade? I will specifically explain just few of it so we don't run into confusion. When you have access to the strategies on where we use these particular robots to trade this market using a peculiar strategy that works in this market, you will understand carefully on how to implement these strategies in the market space. But let me show you how simple it is to make money. What do? You come to this place. This is where you can trade the spot market. AIDC spot, pro spot. Now you can come to this place, you select the coins you want to trade. If I select this coin right now, it means, let's say I want to trade SRP, Dodge, and other. And if I click on this confirm, it will bring me to this interface where it allows me to impute other parameters. What do? I'll carefully just authorize based on recommendation as a result of our strategies. And once I'm done, I'll click on launch and the robot will enter the market. Now, one few questions that I always have people ask is this: how much capital do I need in order for me to trade with this robot? I can tell you that this is the most flexible robot I have ever seen in my life. Why? Because it accommodates even the lowest capital ever. And that is why we recommend, from our own analysis and understanding, we recommend minimum of $30 at least as a capital to trade the spot market. Now, in this particular market, you can trade the spot market and you can trade the futures market. So if you have a low capital, you want to grow your capital, let's say you have below $100, you can trade in this market. It welcomes everybody. It welcomes everybody. And all you need to do is to carefully use the strategy recommended and implement the strategy. And once you're done, you click on launch, and these 4 coins will launch. And once they reach your take profit, the robot will take profit for you and drop it for you. Now, you can also use AIDCA Pro on futures, where you come to this place, you can just, if I click on all, you will see all the coins that is trading in this particular space will come up here. Now, let's say I just select random coins. Like you see, on this particular profit I made on this account, the last coin that closed on profit was this engine. If I select this engine and I select, let's say I select MNT, for example, this is for example, right? And I decide to select Magic, right? And I click on what? I click on confirm. It will bring me to this interface where it allows me to make a choice on the direction that I'm about to go. Now, look at the difference between the spot and also the futures. Now, in futures trading, we recommend, if you want to trade the futures market, you use at least $100. Now, when I say $100, you will understand that $100 is also a very small capital when it comes to futures market. I can tell you, there are people that are so much like they have over $100,000, $1 million trading futures market. When you are in environment, in the crypto environment, we call them the whales. You see people committing almost billions of dollars in this particular market, right? That's how it is. You see companies, you see banks that are trading this market on daily basis, and that's why you can have as a high volume of over $200 billion. So what do? You can use $100 and start building the capital using the robot. All you need to do is to master a strategy on how to use it. You can decide to come here, you click on long, meaning that you want to trade these coins on long. You want this robot to trade it on long, and you click on this position, you set up your parameters. Just few things you are to authorize, not everything. And those things has already been recommended for you on our strategy. You put in your take profit, meaning that you want this robot to take profit at so percentage. If you look at some of these coins that are closed here on profit, let me show you. Some of these coins that close here on profit. This is the engine I'm telling you about. It closed at 2.16% on profit, $64. This one closed on $60. This one closed on $3. Just me, $60, $100 something magic, $148, and you can see it. You can see it. All right, that's how it is. So now, once you set up your robot, once it reach your take profit, the robot collects the profit and trade the market for you, and that's how it is. So any coin that takes profit, the robot closes the market for you and drops the profit for you on long trade. Now, let's assume now the market has been pumping for like about how many days? There's something I wrote in the group. All you need to do is to keep your eye on the market. When you see some of those things start to happen, you position yourself and start making money, even on short trade. And when the market gets to some levels, we also help understand that, okay, this market is about to go up, then you can also take chances on uptrend, and you can still make money on uptrend markets. That's how beautiful it is. And of course, you are going to be getting the update back to back in our 10K group and also in our inner groups. I'm promising you that this time around. Now, if you look at this particular place, you can see the indicator hedging. On this indicator hedging is a place whereby you don't know, in fact, you don't know which way the market is going, but you want to enter the market in a two direction at the same time, meaning that you want to launch long and short. In futures market, you can either trade long or trade short. That is how the market is. So you can launch the two direction at the same time. What does that mean? It means that while the market is going up, the long trade will give you profit. When the market starts to come down, the short trade will also give you profit once it reaches your take profit on a short trade. That is the beauty of this market, using this robot. Now you can also do what we call indicator direction. What is an indicator direction? Is a feature in this robot as well that allows novice who do not know their left from their right to pick the right direction in the market. Meaning that you don't know whether the market is going to go long or the market is going to go short. But by launching the robot on indicator direction, the robot takes this coin and pick a direction that is available and also trending at that particular time. If it is a long trade, it will activate it on long. If it is short trade, it will activate it on short. And once it reaches your take profit that you set up, the robot will drop the profit for you in your exchange. How beautiful is that? Now look at this. Once you're done with these settings, just click on launch. The robot will enter the market and trade for you. Now, if I go back to this place, I will show you the last two robots called the DCA spot and also the DCA futures. When you look at our strategies, you will get a robot that is set up on the strategy of AI DCA Pro on futures and also on spot. Then when you look at the DCA, you will see our strategies on the DCA spot and also on DCA futures. Now, what does this thing mean? DCA stands for dollar cost average, meaning that you make money in crypto market when the market retraces a bit. That is some of these things that we keep talking to you about, helping you to understand that this market have the capacity to put you in a place where you can collect profit at will every time. So what do? At this point, what do? All you need to do is to select your coin. If I click on this place, I can pick one coin at a time. That's how it works. You can see Dodge here. Then I'll come to this place and I'll determine what is my take profit. You can see take profit here is 1.2. I can decide to take profit at 2%. I can decide to take profit at 1.5. I can decide to take profit at default. And at this point, I'll just have to allow it to roll. Now, what do I do here? If I click on this place and I click on launch, at this point, I have to allocate the amount of money I want to trade with. You will understand these things all in our strategies. You click on launch and the robot will enter the market and trade for you. And once it reaches your take profit, it closes the profit for you. You can also decide to trade on DCA Pro on features. We recommend the same amount of capital. If you want to trade on these features, at least you have a capital of $100 and above. That does not mean that if you have $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, or even $100,000, that you cannot trade in this market. You can. Because, in fact, you will make the market to the last order. That's just how it is. So now, what I mean, explaining and breaking all these things down, is that you can use any capital and come into this market and make profit. That's the beauty of it. So you can decide to go long, you can decide to go short, you can decide to hedge the market, you can decide to auto-direct the market. And that is the beauty of it. And once you are done, you apply what we call leverage. You see, what helps us to make money in this business is very simple. Every businessman applies what we call leverage. That's why you see most big business people, they also have the credibility to borrow money from so many banks or maybe some institutions. And that is why they can be able to deliver in such amount that brings more return to them at a short period of time. The same thing also apply in this particular space. And that is what we call the leverage system. Meaning that you can have $100 and you can trade a market of $200. And you make a profit like someone who is trading with $200. You can have $1,000 and you can trade a market of $2,000. And you make the profit of someone that is using $2,000 to trade. How beautiful is that? That even the exchange gives you the opportunity to leverage on them, to be on profits and take care of your life. This is what brought us where we are. Ability to manage the things that has been given to us. And you can do the same thing as well. All you need to do is to carefully understand the strategies and you do amazingly well. Now, once you're done, you click on launch and the robot will enter the market. Now, the question is this. How do you assess this particular strategy to trade? Let me show you something. When I click on this place, you will see what we call store. I clicked on more and I clicked on this place, you will see what we call store. Now, there is what we call UGAS. Every robot that have the capacity to trade in crypto market or in any trading space uses what we call gas. Gas is not peculiar to this robot alone. But can I shock you? The only thing that this robot requires for you to activate, to use it and trade the crypto market and make money for yourself is just only the gas alone. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So the question is this. How do you get the gas and what is the functions of this gas? Thank you. Now, this gas serves like a fuel. It serves like your Wi-Fi. It serves like your data in your network connections. What does that mean? With this particular UGAS, you will be able to launch a trade and the robot will run and take profit for you at will. Now, without this gas, you cannot launch this robot. The robot cannot trade. It's just like you buying a car. Without a fuel, you cannot move it. It's not possible. It's just like you buying iPhone 16 or iPhone 17 that is yet to come out. And you don't have data. You cannot do anything on online space. Except you have Wi-Fi connection. It's just that simple. So you get this right. This gas is not for me or neither for anybody. All this exchange, all this robot that I use to trade, I buy dangerous gas that have dangerous speed. And that is why today I can comfortably beat my chest and I can tell you the journey has been smooth all along. So what do? You get your gas and you start your trading. Now, when you look at this place, you can see the gas of $45. You can see the gas of $95. You can see the gas of $540. You can see the gas of $1,700. You can see the gas of 2,400. You can see the gas of 3,750. You can see the gas of 7,000 U gas. Now, a lot of persons or some persons who may not understand usually come to my DM and tells me, oh, I have 10,000 naira. I want to buy gas. Now, look at this. When you get the gas of $45, you will be given 4,500 U gas. When you get the gas of $95, you'll be given 10,000 U gas. When you get the gas of $540, you'll be given 60,000 U gas. When you get the gas of $1,700, you will get 200,000 U gas. When you get the gas of 2,400, you get 300,000 U gas. And that's how it is. So now, when you want to buy your gas, we kindly advise ahead of time. Avoid the gas of $45. No, it is not for traders. For me, I don't see it for traders. It is a testing gas. Now, we recommend, if you want to get your gas, at least you don't have money. In fact, you don't have shishi, but you want to start building your portfolio from this particular business. You can get the gas of $95 at least. Why do I suggest that? Because the robot comes with what we call trading speed, TVIPs. Now, on this TVIP, if you get the gas of $95, you will get TVIP, you will be at TVIP 1. You get the gas of $540, you will be at TVIP 2. You get the gas of 1,700, you will be at TVIP 3. While the 2,400 gives you TVIP 4, while the 3,750 gives you TVIP 5, and of course, the 7,000 gives you TVIP 6. Now, what does this thing mean? In this particular volatile market, it requires speed to attack the market. And that is why you see, we collect profit on a daily basis. Because why? The robot is at speed that is unimaginable to some of us. But what am I telling you? Any speed you have, you can make money. But I want you to know that the higher speed, the faster also the money making becomes. Now, what do? You can decide to get the gas of $95. Once you get the gas of $95, you will be added to our inner group where you assess our strategy that you can apply on a speed 1 robot on a $95 gas, and you will be on profit according to the capacity that your trade have, that your robot have. When you get the gas of $540, you will be at trading speed 2, which is a place where you gain access to the 10K group. Now, on this 10K group, the list of gas to access this group is the 540 U gas. Why? Because it requires a higher speed level because of the challenge. What is the 10K group all about? To be able to help you using a particular strategy that we have recommended, we have used and have achieved the same result, that you can be able to pursue to make up to $10,000 in 30 days or within the less than 30 days. We have done it countless of times. So within this particular group, you require a higher U gas. Now, if you have the capacity to be able to get the trading speed 3 or trading speed 4 or trading speed 5 or trading speed 6, I can tell you, you will position yourself in this bull run that at the end of the day, you will know that you actually did a bull run with a robot like this. Think about it. If we could be making this kind of money before the bull run, think about when the bull run now starts, what we're going to be doing. We're going to show a result that is going to be unbelievable. I'm telling you. So now, what do? You get your U gas and you are good to go. Now, in this particular robot, there are so many advantages that most of us don't know about. Our boss talked about making over $1 million in this particular business in less than 1 year and 6 months. In less than 1 year and 6 months. How did he do that? He taught this particular strategy early on. And a lot of people that use that particular strategy, who understood it, these are people who activated CVIP 5. I knew so many of them. CVIP 4. And they use this particular, that's why you see in our groups, you see different results, you see different testimonies, you see dangerous figures, people crushing. It is not a joke. Let me share with you what is going on. On this particular CVIP, there is a challenge, and also there is another part of this robot that's going to be open for you. But guess what? The strategy, the strength of the robots required on this particular level is called at least CVIP3. If you can go for the CVIP5, that is wonderful. But at least the CVIP3. But can I announce to you, based on the promo this particular robot, this particular exchange is running, if you look at the normal Yugas, it will take you 1,700 to get TVIP3. Let me show you a secret. If you use the CVIP strategy, the TVIP3, which is 1,700, gives you TVIP3 and 200,000 Yugas. But let me shock you. You can still get the CVIP3 and still get 190 something thousand Yugas, and also with TVIP3 at the same time. But guess what? On this particular strategy, it's going to be an amazing thing. You see, right now, for those of us who have qualified so far for this particular group, of course, we are compiling the list of the people, because once this particular training kicks off, this particular group will be closed. I'm telling you, it's not going to be for everybody. I'm telling you what, we have been having series of meetings back to back. Why? Because we want people, we want few persons who are serious in using this particular robot. I'm telling you the honest truth. So what do? This is not about, oh, what about CVIP1 or CVIP2? It's not about, you know, the cheap price of it. It's about what is required for you to at least participate and make the kind of progress that will give you exactly what you are looking for. So everything we talk about is actually for you. There is nothing here that is about me, about anybody else. It's about for you. So when you get your robot at a good speed level, you are good to go. I wrote something earlier today on the inner group when I talked about positioning yourself with TVIP3 and CVIP3 or above. You will be shocked at what you are going to be doing in a little while to come. And I can assure you, testimonies will rain like water. So all you need to do is to get your Yugas. When you get the gas of 1,400, all you need to do is to submit your ID to the admins, and they will forward it to a place where we are compiling this information of those who have activated their CVIP3. And once the activations are done, you will indeed be exposed to the next level of breakthrough. A lot has been happening in 10K group. Testimonies from left and right has been happening 247, and this time around is a launch to the $100,000 mark, because here is where we can assure you that it is quite possible within a short period of time. What do? Activate your Yugas, get your CVIP3, get your TVIP3. Either you are buying the one of 1,700 or you are buying the one of 2,400. Any one of it you decide to go will get you to where you want to go. And all I can urge you is this particular strategy, this particular group will be closing very soon. I'm telling you the honest truth. You're going to be saying, I want to buy CVIP3, and we're going to be telling you, you have to wait for the next cycle until we finish with those that have already gotten it here, that have already gotten it already. Now look at this. All you need to do is to activate your Yugas. Once you have done that, reach out to an admin to add you to any of this group. Either the inner group, you start to go through the strategies and start to implement it and start to make money right away. If you get the guys of the one that qualifies you to 10K group, you make sure you are added to the 10K group, reaching out to admins, and they will verify you, and you'll be added to the 10K group, and you start to implement the strategies that is given to you, and you start making money yourself. And at this point, I can assure you that you will have to see, you will see yourself doing above what I'm showing you tonight. What amazes me is the consistency of this robot. You can see every day, every day money comes in. Every day money comes in. That is the beauty of this robot, and anybody can do that. And I can assure you, you can be that person who can close some of these profits that you are seeing here. So at this point, I'll be welcoming back my coach, Boss Gideon, a man that God has used to touch my life. And not just only my life, but to so many who always write on my DM. God bless Coach Gideon. And I can assure you that the blessings of God is, in fact, is yet to start in your life. Why? Because I don't know how many persons that can be consistent. I know a lot of people that started this. So many of them, I'm not even hearing their voice again on YouTube. But you are there, consistently delivering values from every angle. And not just only that, but you choose to do it for free. All I can say is may God bless you. Everything I enjoy today, every thank you I've gotten from people that I've helped as a result of this robot came because of you. And I'm really grateful. And all I can say is may the blessing continue in your life. Thank you so much, Coach. And thank you very much, everybody who have tuned onto my voice tonight, who listened from far and wide. And I can assure you are the next online to give your testimonies as well. Boss, thank you so much for this opportunity. If you're there, over to you, sir, to round up this training for us. Thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow. What a meeting. Please, let's put our hands together for Mr. Chibike for such powerful training tonight. If you're just still here, put your hands together for Coach Chibike. That was a wonderful one. Just put the emoji, the clapping emoji. Yeah. Let me show you the clapping emoji, everybody. The clapping emoji, everybody. The clapping emoji. It was wonderful, amazing, powerful. The clapping emoji, guys. All right, Chibike, thank you so much for that wonderful training. That was a wonderful one. All right, let me just close up here because it's past night. It's quite late. It's past 10 p.m. already. So for our wonderful students, prospecting students, I want to say this. We are working behind the scene on a lot of things. You can see I've been very quiet. Let me say I've been on a, let me not use the word ghost mood. I've been on a low-key mood, on a ghost mood, because we are working tirelessly for you guys. Now, we started something for, let me say, I won't call it the big boy, something for those who want to take their life serious in this business, and that is the CVIP N10K Traders Group. Now, that group is here available. We are having meeting with some exclusive people that have joined before now. Now, the new people that are joining right now, so we are waiting for you trading team to manually update your CVIPs if you have gotten your yogas. So just be patient. It will be done very soon. But let me tell you something. It is like this meeting is on record, it's on live. If you follow what we are going to teach you in that meeting, I can assure you nothing less than $100,000 profit before the end of this year. We just have a, not even say the end of this year. I mean, the least among us, because if somebody that is, I never believe this guy was, didn't know anything about crypto, anything about this business model. When I heard him speak the first time he reached out to me, not too elderly, but I said he was sounding, I'm sorry to say that, but he was sounding as someone that is not that educated. Probably you're in this meeting right now. Mr. Gambo, sorry, apologies to you, but he knows. They have told me, he also confided to me and told me that he has a low-level education. But Mr. Gambo came on board, and right now, Mr. Gambo has done over $80-something thousand. Yesterday, he was sharing with me over $82,000. Yes. Now, I've been pleading. I think the approval has been there. I'm going to be sharing his, he's doing a video. I just guided him today on how to do a video recording of his earning. I'm going to be sharing. Now, Mr. Gambo is somebody that if Mr. Gambo can do it, I mean, someone I never believed could ever do this business model. I remember the first time I asked him, he was on a call and he had to share his screen. He was struggling a lot to be able to share his screen. That means it's quite new. That is what I'm just trying to say. I mean, anybody can do it. The target is 100K before December, $100,000 before December. And it's doable with Why CVIP 3? Now listen, if you are in TVIP 3, you cannot join us until you are upgraded. If you are in TVIP 3, it means you have the potential of getting CVIP 3 without buying any other gas. But you need to send your ID to an admin, and the admin will send your ID to us, and we have to send to you trading team. Okay, if you purchase your gas before now. But if you are just buying the CVIP now on the promo, you trading guys have done it all for us. They have given us promo discount on CVIP 3 and above. With before now $1,700 to get CVIP 3, but now only 1,400 you can get CVIP 4. Now the higher your CVIP, the better for you. But I just say CVIP 3 for flat rate range. Yes, target is $100,000 before December. Not before the end of before December, before 1st of December. And next week, for the new people, we'll be kicking off by next week. For old people that joined before this week, I'm doing it badge by badge to set up everybody badge by badge. I'm the one doing the setup, every single thing. It's like a done for you thing. Once we are done for you, once you come in, we set it up badge by badge. Once we are done, the next set will come in. And it's not like we're not closing the entry forever. We are closing the badge. So by when we kick off next week, we might stop until we are done with that particular badge and we start another one. But I can assure you that this is something that you have never seen before. This is something that those who are there already can attest to you, and very soon some of them will be coming on Zoom to tell you and share their screen, not just share their testimonies as you see us share or see them share. They're going to be coming on Zoom to show you their earnings and every single thing, how they have been able to grow from zero capital to making thousands of dollars. Okay? Now, and I want to say this, very, very important. I told you that not everybody have that kind of money. And I told you earlier, for those who don't have that kind of money, last week we were supposed to have an exclusive meeting for you guys. That meeting was canceled because of some emergencies. We had to travel. All of us, including Chibika, all of us have to travel. And some other persons for an emergency that happened. And we just came back not too long ago. But I'm telling you guys that soon, this week, I'm trusting God by Friday, we are having that meeting we were supposed to have last week. And it's going to be powerful. This one is for those who don't have capital to be able to get CVIP 3. How can you use your TVIP 2, TVIP 1? Remember, once it's not CVIP 3, you are on the TVIP, trading VIP for trading speed. You have your trading speed VIP of those in the inner group and 10K group that don't have CVIP 3. How they can be able to take an advantage of the launchpad section of this business to make a lot of money. That meeting is coming up next week. Okay, it's coming up. This week Friday. It's coming up this week Friday. I know you guys are excited, and I want to tell you that this business model has not just changed life, it has impacted life. Like if someone told me before now, around let's say sometime last year, that in 1 year time I will be able to do a profit of $1.3 million in this business model, it will be incredible. I wouldn't believe it. That is just the truth. Because I actually commonized it at the time when it started, but it just happened before me, and a lot of person's life have been changed with business model. And I want to say this, the 10K group mentorship training, we're resuming back. In fact, a lot of things, a lot of setup we are doing at the background that you guys are going to be seeing. And we are about to, I call it, let me say the ember season, because we very soon will enter September. And that 3 months is going to be back to back for you guys, and it's going to be massive profit. And don't forget, the bull run is about, it will soon. We are trusting God that he's going to exceed this year. In fact, if he's going to exceed this year, I'm going to tell you, but it has never happened before since the history of the bull run. It's always 1 year, 6 months program. And if you're going to be 2 years program, it's going to be by December. So trust me that the period that we've been advocating, right from the time BTC was $15,000, Bitcoin, I started telling you guys to buy altcoins. Solana is $200 today. So one Solana is $200 today, right? But I remember that Solana used to be $12, $13, one. That one that is $200 today. And I have been telling you guys to buy. You've been following, some of you that have been following. I asked you guys to buy some of these stable altcoins. And there are some other altcoins we gave you guys to buy that can skyrocket. Before, you've seen coins that have done 1 million percent, 10 million percent, 15 million percent, 20 million percent. I think the best we've seen was around 18.5 million percent in a very short time. And we have given you these coins to buy in the inner group 10K. If you're just joining the group, we're going to be reposting some of them. And the last badge has been given already. Now, only for those in the 10K group. So we just posted for those in the end traders group. I'm going to repost for those in the 10K group as well. Now, buy them. I beg you in the name of God, buy those coins if you are here to, because very soon, all you are going to be doing for me is sending me your testimonies and your gift. Of course, we accept gift, but make sure you buy and hold. While you are making money from trading, you are making money from your CVIP and traders platform. You're also making money by holding some of these stable altcoins, and some altcoins are, unstable altcoins we give to you to buy and hold. And you buy, make sure when you are buying, there are some of them you cannot buy on Binance, Bybit, and the rest of them. Some of them you have to buy them on decentralized exchanges, like, some of them that I showed you, not Launchpad platform, decentralized exchanges. You have to buy them purely either on Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and the rest of them. And those of you, most of them, you're going to buy them on exchanges like Binance, Bybit, BitGet. I recommend Binance or Bybit or Coinbase if you're in the US, or KuCoin if you're in the UK. Then I mentioned Binance, Bybit, KuCoin, Coinbase. Which other one am I forgetting? Bybit. These 5 are my most recommendation. But anyone that work wherever you are, you can buy with them. So that is just it for the night. It's just 12 past 10 p.m. I kindly appreciate you guys for being here. We still have over 270 persons who are still here right now. So tomorrow is Thursday. That is true. Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. We're going to be having another general meeting, but I'm going to be sharing something powerful tomorrow. Make sure you are there. And on Friday, it's going to be an exclusive meeting for only those in the inner group and the 10K group. Let me say this one thing for you. Now, that money that is you are currently in your bank account right now, even if you are here, you don't want to, you think you have not gotten enough money to trade. I am begging you in the name of God. You see, some of those coins I've given to you to buy and hold. Buy them this season. I can assure you, you will make a lot of money from them. It's better than keeping your money in the bank. It's better than doing treasury bill. Remember many years ago, I used to do treasury bill myself. It's better than doing treasury bill in CBN. Some of these coins are going to turn you to multi-millionaires. That is just guaranteed. Buy and hold. You're not buying to give to me. You're not doing me a favor, but you are doing me a favor because I am going to be happy to be part of your testimony journey. When you're going to share your testimony, you say, it was when I was listening to this guy, I was motivated, I was given a coin to buy, and my life was changed. Now, do that side alongside your trading. Don't forget, if you're in the 10K group, on Fridays for you, expect something huge. And lastly, the exclusive group for Steve VIP 3 and above, Traders group is going to be powerful. This next badge we are starting, don't miss it for anything. If you have the capital, I can tell you to join, and I can assure you 100% guaranteed that is something you have never seen. It's something so powerful. And you are on the journey to making your next $100,000 from $0 in the next 3 months. Like, without exaggerating, guys. It's here for 3 months by December 1st. Yeah, if some persons are doing close to that in a month, I am sure you can do up to that. You can do more than that within that time frame. And all you need to do is to put in the work by attending the meeting and by being part of that group. All right, see you guys tomorrow by 9 p.m. Once again, thank you, Mr. Chibike. Thank you, everybody. Tomorrow we're going to questions. We're going to answer all the questions. We're going to answer your questions tomorrow. So make sure you are available tomorrow and have a wonderful night. God bless you. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed the mission, just put on the love emoji. Only the love emoji only. Let me see that love emoji, everybody, before we go. Love emoji, everybody. You enjoy that meeting. Put on love emoji. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can see. Love emojis flying everywhere. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good God, iPhone, Dominic, Randy, Johnson, Philip, Kidube Mungozi, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night and God bless you. Mr. Chibike, thank you so much for that meeting.